What it is, focus your homeboy first. Back again with another episode of the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game.
We back.
Put it on something. As my brother just told you, we back.
Been back.
We
We
back
ain't
up.
really went nowhere.
We ain't went nowhere. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Little
They
post
gotta.
football break.
I mean, they gotta understand if you don't use your vacation, you lose your vacation. You gotta
Right,
use your
right, right, right,
vacation.
right.
Some people don't let
And,
you roll your vacation over.
and still working the whole damn vacation. Still working the whole damn
That's a fact.
vacation, but
No,
but
that's
we
right.
back up. We back up. Glad to be back. Tell you what the business is.
Man, everything's everything, man. Just back to do this thing one more again. This is episode 86, pushing 100.
Getting on up there.
So we just gonna
Getting-
keep it moving, man. Let the people see what it is.
Our girl Betty White didn't make it to 100. We gonna make it to 100 though, T.
Man, don't even bring that up,
My
man. That
girl,
hurt my
yeah,
soul right there, man.
yeah, man,
Man, it
yeah,
hurt my
man.
soul, man. I drank vodka with Betty White today if they gave me the opportunity. Like, what would you do? Take a 200 million from Jay-Z or drink vodka with Betty White? I'm probably gonna drink vodka with Betty White.
Shit,
Get a lot of life gems with Betty White. I
I'm
know I'm
with it.
capping, but I'm just saying.
How
I
about
drink
this?
with Betty.
I'm gonna get that 200 million and go pick up
I'm gonna drink.
Betty ass. She gonna have to roll with me.
I'll pick up in an Astro van. Ain't no problem.
But America, gotta tell you, this here is sponsored by Statement Tees. And Statement Tees, every t-shirt you wear makes a statement. Y'all make sure y'all pay attention to the statements that are being made throughout the show as you see them on your screen. Those are statements that y'all have the opportunity to make by going to statementteesllc.com. That Statement Tees, every t-shirt you wear makes a statement. Now, I know the elephant in the room right now, Jackson State fans. I know what's on your mind right now, Jackson State fans. Coach Prime and the Tiger football team just got another haul. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. Okay. I want to make sure we get these girls that do.
Yeah. No
Okay.
doubt.
It's
No doubt.
basketball season. We into the SWAC season. Okay. And we got a back-to-back SWAC champions in terms of the women's basketball team.
Mhm.
And they opened up this week of SWAC play with two dominant performances. So we're going to address the latest seismic move in college football. We're gonna get to that. Okay. But we're gonna
Right.
start off with these ladies in this round ball over here. Okay.
That's right.
We saw that the ladies defeated Alcorn in the SWAC opener, 75-49. Absolutely dominant performance. Pretty much everything that Alcorn threw at the ladies, they had something for it. Whether it was a press that Alcorn threw at them, Alcorn ran like a 3-2 zone a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It ran some man-to-man. You know what I'm saying? It did not matter. Coach Reed got them girls ready. So they had great performances from the two studs. You know what I'm saying? Amisha Williams Holiday dropped 19. Had 8 boards in that game against Alcorn. Rogan dropped 18 in that game. But it was an overall team effort, man. They were dominant defensively. And like I said, they just had an answer for everything Alcorn threw at them. You know what I'm talking about? Here's my thing, though, T.
Mm-hmm.
That was a home game. And I know COVID is raging right now.
Right.
So I ain't even gonna get into folks going to the game. But of course, the online presence is not the same in terms of people like tweeting about it, talking about it like it was football. And I know we grew up in this area. We know, Jack State football, it's a football school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is a football state.
Yeah.
But I would like to see more talk about these girls are back-to-back SWAC champs, man.
Back-to-back SWAC champs. That's
and
correct.
then they came out and beat the rival school, beat the brakes off of them. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to see, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot more post about that. And they followed that win up on the road by beating Alabama State. If you look at the score, it looks like it was similar to the Alcorn game. They end up running off on the plug, but that one was a little tougher. You know what I'm saying? You would expect that it's on the road and stuff like that. But once again, they got it done. You know what I'm saying? Williams, Holiday, Rogan, just the team as a whole. They were more aggressive, in my opinion. Now, I had to watch the Alabama State feed. So so I had to hear their commentators crying about all the free throw attempts that Jack State was getting.
Well,
But that's to be expected. But
it's coming. It's gonna come.
I think it was right because you got a dominant post player and you got a guard that can get into the teeth of the defense. Then you're gonna get some foul calls.
Yeah.
If I got some post play and I got somebody who attacking the rim, they're gonna get fouled. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I was thoroughly impressed by the girls. But as I keep telling America, you are the number one advocate for women's ball. So I got to hear what you got to say about this opening week of play.
Well, I don't even really necessarily want to get into the opening week of play.
Okay,
because the opening week of play is the culmination of what they've been doing from the start of the season.
Yeah, and I apologize. Opening week of SWAC play. You're right.
But I want to enlighten some people about the things that they've been doing prior to starting SWAC season. So they started out right off the rip, first game against Miami and lost by 5 on the road. Almost beat a team that does make the NCAA tournament quite regularly in Miami, and they took those girls to the wire. Mm-hmm. Then they turned around, they played Nichols, beat Nichols by 16. They played Ole Miss, lost by 13 to Ole Miss on the road. Then turned around, played Texas, lost by 14. I believe the numbers I saw was respectable. Then because they turned right back around after that game, went on the road again, played Arkansas and lost by 4. Mm-hmm. And Arkansas, we're talking SEC school, and Arkansas has a good program as well. Then they got into a little bit of they went to the Classic up there. Mississippi State played in their Classic, and they played Mississippi State, which was the second of 3 games. They played 3 games in a row. They played Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Mm-hmm. And they played Mississippi State to the teeth, lost by 8. And then the next game, they played Troy. I kind of think the Troy game was a little bit of a tired, you're kind of tired because you played 2 games in a row. Game 3, Troy did beat them by 17, but it wasn't for a lack of offense. There was a lot of numbers that got put up in that game, a lot of points. But I think they played a good schedule beginning of the year to set them up for what should be a pretty dominant SWAC season. I expect to see that. They were number 1 ranked. They were number 1 in the preseason poll by all the prognosticators and whatever. And you mentioned Amisha Williams, and I keep wanting to say Logan, but it ain't Logan. Rogan, and Rogan was the preseason player of the year in the SWAC, and Miss Williams was the defensive player of the year preseason. So when you got the player of the year and the DPOY on one team, that's gonna be just tough to deal with all the way around. So, but those 2 young ladies are the catalysts. They do a lot of the heavy lifting, a good bit of the heavy lifting, and of course they've got a very good cast of other players. The young lady, I was just looking at it, Kashana Luckett, and we talked about Daphne White and some of the other girls, but they haven't even seen the floor in a lot of instances. In the SWAC season.
I saw her in street clothes in the Alcorn game. Now I ain't really catch on the bench today, but okay. I know why that had to be her over there. She's so tall, so she stands out.
Right.
But I think she was in street clothes in that Alcorn game.
Okay.
I don't know if she's hurt or I don't know what's up with it.
So, but the beauty of SWAC season is you can still get got. The preseason poll had Jackson State number 1 Alabama State number 2, Southern number 3, and Alabama A&M number 4. And quite naturally, Monday coming up, they got Alabama A&M on the road. So, when you travel sometimes,
your boy might be in the stands, T.
man, we don't want. Do we have to bring him up in 22 right now? Can I just see what he got going on over there before we start talking about him again? But nah, shout out to Coach Maynard though. He pulled a few guys in. He trying to retool a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna be enough, but he's trying to retool. Everybody's got to retool. I mean, the price is up now.
That's what you said.
Football, the price is
way up.
Price is up. So, but JSU women though, man, I mean they should have a pretty good handle on this SWAC season. I mean, I'm not saying that they wouldn't get beat by like a Southern or maybe even Alabama State or somewhere down the line. I mean, they're gonna have to see some of these teams again. But you can be beat on any given night in basketball. That's just the truth of the matter. But when you got the DPOY and the preseason player of the year, that's a problem. That's a whole problem.
The way this girl hooping right now, Amisha Williams-Holiday, that girl is averaging, I'm rounding 17 and 10 right now.
Double.
And coming off, and I failed to mention this, in that Alabama State game, she coming off a 26 and 18 game.
Yeah.
And if you watch the game, you see that they needed that, you know what I'm saying, over there. Those extra possessions and stuff like that. She was just dominant.
Yeah.
She was completely dominant, you know what I'm saying? And I think these girls deserve it. As I tweeted out, and I stand on this, I'm talking about right now as we speak.
Okay.
The 2021, 2022, the fall, spring seasons, that's the best team on that campus.
I don't have no disagreement there.
Back-to-back SWAC championships, playing very competitively against the so-called Power 5 teams.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then coming out the gate with dominance this year. You know, now going into 2022, okay, we see what Coach Prime and them over there doing. Okay. They better go undefeated. Okay, but we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. They better run the table. But I'm talking about right now. Y'all better put your eyeballs on them girls. Okay.
They balling, man.
They doing some things.
They balling.
They doing some things. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here too, and I'm gonna repeat myself when we talk about the boys, the men, excuse me. What we are seeing over here with football recruiting, I'm gonna keep saying it. That same thing needs to happen in basketball. Get one of these mixtape boys, get one of these mixtape girls. You know what I'm saying? That's going viral, doing all that kind of stuff. Bring them home to their culture. Fill up that arena.
I don't think it's far away. I don't think it's far away. I don't think that's far away.
Imagine, come on, cause okay, I said Mississippi is a football state, true enough. But Jackson,
that's Hooping Central now.
That's a basketball city, right?
It's Hooping Central.
JPS basketball, come on.
Hooping Central. It's Hooping Central.
Provine Lanier game, Murray Callaway. Come on, man.
Hey, man,
Jim Hill, Forest
Hill, man. It's a real thing.
Throw my city. Let's throw Metro Jackson in there. Can get in there. When I was growing up, a Can Provine game, a Can Lanier game. Come on, man.
Hey.
When I was coaching, Velma Jackson Callaway.
Hey, you can come on. You can come on down where I'm at.
Raymond. Got a dynasty over there. There's some basketball get played in this area now.
These young men traveling to Arkansas now playing games and stuff. So
get these 4 and 5 stars up in that gym and get our people in there with our culture.
Yeah,
you know them threes go up in this Metro Jackson here.
Stupid loud.
Somebody get dunked on. Woo!
Stupid loud. Stupid loud.
One of these girls hit these crossovers. Woo! It'll be wild now.
Stupid loud.
Add that to what Coach Reed got going on.
Stupid
Okay.
loud. And the papers need to cover it. And the papers and the press
Hold
need to
on.
cover it.
Say what you need to say.
Cover it. Cover it. Cover it. Cover it. Look, they should be covering it now. We ain't even got to get to that type of talent getting here. You should be covering this right now. It should not be unknown that these girls went to Miami game 1 of the season and won and lost by 5. Imagine if that had been an upset. What the press would have been like on ESPN. So so quite naturally, local news got to do what they're supposed to do. If ESPN gonna cover something like that, but the press got to be there. Press got to be there, man.
Who was that they played so well against, and the opposing coach came in there just to say, like,
was it Texas? I think it was Texas because it was Coach
Vic coach of Mississippi State,
Coach Schaefer. I think it was Coach Schaefer. Coach Schaefer came in there and was like,
"In that time, y'all girls ready."
Yeah, y'all, yeah. I don't want to play y'all like all the time. So
I see. I'm looking at clearing ledger right now, and still, okay, I see 5 things to know as Jackson State women's basketball open SWAC play. 5, same thing for the guys. So that's 2 articles. See something about Trey Johnson. See something about Mo. Okay,
they had Alabama State together, I believe.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I see. Everything else is football.
Yeah.
And I get it. Football pays the bill. Football pays the bills across the board. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even for this newspaper. I'm telling you, these girls are back-to-back SWAC champs. So he don't put it on something. We gonna cover. We gonna cover.
Fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
So y'all chime in, American. Y'all tell us what are your thoughts on this opening week of SWAC play for the women of the Jackson State University basketball team as they open up with wins against Alcorn and Alabama State. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit StatementTeesLLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.